Yes, the picture, the videos don't do this justice, people. It is gorgeous, and I first of all, I must salute because I saw you work with Rome Major, one of my favorite male talents in the
Yes,
business.
I love Rome.
I was
He's so much
working with
fun.
the legendary Rome Major. You know, work with a bunch of legendaries, so we begin now.
I have. It's actually been like super fun, like meeting all of them and kind of just like learning the ropes from them because like I am still newer to the industry, and so like I'm so glad that I actually got to like work with them. Rome is just so much fun to like work with. I absolutely love his personality, and um actually that he got me connected to a lot of the other legends that I've worked with as well.
Oh yeah, because see also part of the challenge like Rome Major is to find the new hot girls, and damn it, being fine with her. And it seemed like to me you haven't been in long, but damn if your career is not moving fast.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am trying to move as fast as I can, get in front of as many screens as I can, know who I need to know. Like I am down to do a lot more work, and that's my goal for this year is to get as many scenes as possible.
Oh my God! And I see that you probably reaching that goal very quickly. You
Yes.
know. So how was your trip to AVN this year?
Oh my goodness, AVN was great. It was my first AVN because I'm new. So it was really fun because I was with my agency, Ideal Image Models. So I was with their booth. So got to hang out with like T Real and all the other girls. Even got a scene in with T. So that will be posting soon. So yeah, it'll be awesome to get that out on my platforms.
Yeah, because how was it rubbing elbows with the big dogs? Because I was always taught this. If you want to be in the game with the big dogs, you got to rub elbows with them. So being around other stars, especially some that you probably looked up to, and also finding out that your fans, people know you.
Yeah, yeah, that's like the crazy part is that at AVN people are coming up. They're just like, "Oh my gosh, you! Oh my gosh, this! Oh my gosh, I saw like these scenes." I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, you watched me suck dick."
And I know it's surreal because it'd be like you don't think that you know a lot of people are watching, but you
Yeah.
don't know a lot of people are watching.
Exactly. It's like great like seeing like the faces of people where I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, you're my fan. Like, let's get a photo together. Let's like get this autographed picture. Let's like I'm so happy that you like support me." And I'm so glad to actually have met people who like have been like viewing my content and um like coming and visiting the booth at AVN. It was really great.
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career by seeing
Yes.
fans, and also I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes, yes. I've had people who come up to me and they're just like, "Oh yeah, like I've seen your stuff and like I've seen that you work with such and such and we should definitely plan things." And like the best part about like going to AVN and like expos is like meeting people from like different areas. Like
Mhm.
I've met like a lot of content creators from like different states. They're just like, let's shoot together. And I'm just like, as soon as I can afford a flight, I'll go.
Yeah, because see, I tell people this, and she proved my point. The big dogs give a fuck about who you fuck on that camera, and they
Yes.
look at who you fuck on that camera. So when you got names like Samaj, Rome Major, hold on, I'm about to go down your page a little
Go
bit.
down my list.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing you with the big names and with an agency, it's a different look at
Yes, yes, it is.
you more seriously. And that's something that you probably learned, especially from AVNs.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It was so great, like just like meeting all those people and like yeah, confirming that I am making the right moves and super excited to continue on this path.
Oh yes, and people, she's a long drink of chocolate. So with that being said, it's time to smoke. this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. I already lit up. I hope y'all lit up too. I am your wonderful, gracious, and humble host, Kevin Officer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/ porn rap star. For a sponsor to tell you about, y'all know who they are. They've been with us for a long time. First up, the great and wonderful eroticismmagazine.com. Go there today, get yourself a subscription. Get just don't do the virtual, get it mailed to you. It's worth it.
Get it.
Next up,
Get it.
award winning, award nominated, voiceover with smut, and they even got virtual reality. I'm talking about none other than blusherotica.com. Shouts out to my man, son photographer. And for you people that love candles, whether it's wax play like I like candles, or you just want to smell good when you getting that good pussy away to that lovely man, go to the Kinky Candle Company. And if you need legal help, I got a gorgeous lady for you, the queen of law herself, Mitchell Ferrari. Links are in the description. Find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswapradio.com, also at sgpradio.com, as well as skyhawkaftertalktv.com. Now, she's 5'9" with legs that go all the way up. She's a slim goodie because she might be slim, but she got lady lumps, if you know what I mean, and she know how to use them. She rides a dick like a cat, like a Bronco Buster that just that motherfucker won the rodeo and the head game. You see that tongue, bro? She'll swallow your soul. So I'm gonna let this gorgeous, sexy, tall drink of chocolate introduce herself. Tell who you are, baby.
Hello, hello, y'all. I am Dani Synclair. For those of you just listening in and not actually watching, the spelling is DaniSynclair. Newer to the industry, but I'm definitely making some waves. As you heard, I am taking that dick. I am riding. I am doing all that I can, and you should definitely tune into all of my content.
Now, can y'all imagine her moan and the sex sounds? It just because she got that woman's sexy voice. And girl, you better stop. You gonna make me. You gonna end up being my woman crush. But anyway, so now it's
Oh.
crazy. How long you been in the business? Because you say you'll only be in a short time, but it feels like you've been here for a minute.
Yes, I would say actively doing content over the past like year and a half. I originally started 2 years ago when I first did fetish work. So I also do foot fetish events, as well as I am a professional switch at a BDSM dungeon in LA. So I do a lot of everything.
So let's go in the time machine. What got Dani Synclair into all of this?
Oh my gosh. Once a hoe, always a hoe. Honestly, I love just like in my personal life, always like I really enjoyed like going to play parties, like being like the center of attention,
Oh,
like being in the middle of
you
the
was
room.
a unicorn before there was
Watching.
unicorn.
Yeah, but like people will be coming up to me, couples, single men, single women. I'm just like, I'm just here to have fun. Want to play with me?
Don't you love a little innocent girly mouth? Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, she's a freak.
Oh no, 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 no.
Oh my god. So of course you was into swinging. So how did swinging turn to you getting into porn?
Um, Honestly, like I enjoyed going to those parties. I'd probably go to those events probably like once a month, which obviously like wasn't enough for me.
Mhm.
Um, and then going to those parties turned into me getting into fetish, and then attending more fetish themed parties, and which led me to turning it professional by starting with foot fetish events and then meeting people who work at like professional dungeons, and then I started creating content outside the dungeon, like doing like promotional videos of myself. And then I was just like, this is fun. Like, I like, for example, like my biggest kink is spanking. Like, I like getting spanked. I like spanking people. Um, and so, like, from there, I'm just like, I can do more. Like, I got a pretty face. I got a pretty mouth. I make pretty sounds. So let's capture that. And started like meeting people, growing my Twitter account. And Rome actually reached out to me on Twitter. And I was just like, you found me? I
So
was
what
like,
was your first shoot?
Rome was like one of my first like official shoots. Yeah.
Damn. Hold on, wait. Let me make this clear. Rome don't reach out to nobody.
I know.
You got to be bad for him to take the time out of his day to DM. Yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Oh my gosh, I was just like, really? Oh my gosh. Yes. Because say prior to Rome, my first shoot was like this Barbie baddie dream house scene with Anna Fox. So it was
God damn.
me and a bunch of women doing like this whole like Barbie dream house like
Damn it.
orgy thing. He left. Oh, come back.
You no skill over the fact that you was in, I think, an all-girl orgy with Anna fucking Fox.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's
Fuck
go
on.
back to that.
How did you get that shoot? Because apparently you stepped in the game on a professional level, not even though you might have been doing fetish content to a certain extent. When it came to you came in strong.
Yes,
So
so that's
how you went
exactly how I
into shooting all that good stuff, and tell me how you was feeling working on the set. Was you nervous? All that good stuff. Paint
Oh
the
yeah,
picture.
definitely nervous. So, like I was mentioning, I started doing dungeon work, and one of the girls who worked at the dungeon as well, she was going to be doing the shoot, and she had mentioned it, and then like I reached out to whoever was organizing it for Anna, got on the list, showed up to the location, which was Anna's actual house. I was like, oh my gosh, this is this is scary. Um, walking in, and I'm just like, hi, I'm here for the scene. They're just like, hey, like come in, like here's all the paperwork, let's get all this done. And I'm like, cool. All right, looking around, there's probably like 20 other women there. And the great thing about the scene is that it was women as so like cis women as well as transgendered women. So there's like this big just like whole group of just beautiful women.
Oh my god!
Doing
Why
this.
I didn't know about this scene? Because you know how I love
This
watching
was
a transgender
what,
woman fuck a cis woman. That shit is sexy. But go ahead.
2022, so about like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Mm.
So like I was saying, started like doing like the fetish work, and then I was like, oh cool, let's do this big orgy scene. I was like, oh gosh, this is so fun. This is great. And oh my gosh, that was super fun where we did like, so the whole like theme was like, this is Anna's Barbie house. Every time she goes into a different room, like a whole different like surprise is for her. So just like these like group like scenes where it's just like we're all kissing each other, fucking each other. There's strap-ons, there's trans women, everybody's fucking, and then like the final scene was like this big orgy. We're all down in her pool. It's just like just cameras, just like, you know what? Just all have fun. We'll just get what we get. And
Yeah,
yeah,
because I ain't gonna front when it comes to orgies, it's chaos. Filling it.
yes.
It's chaos filling it. Yeah, you gonna miss shit unless you got multiple cameras.
Yeah, so it was just like we had like multiple people running the camera, so it's just like don't worry about the cameras, just do what you guys are doing, have fun, and we'll compile like the good parts that we get.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
yeah, so Anna was like my first like official like scene, professional scene, and then Rome was like one of my first like
And so people can
professional like
understand
male.
this is not a content trade scene. This was practically a paid scene. I take it as a paid scene for the most part, or
More for
casting.
yeah, technicality, yeah.
Yeah, you know what
And
I'm saying.
so it was great. Like we all were able to like be in the scene, and we all had access to share the content on each one of our platforms.
Oh,
So
okay. So it was content trade.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, and that's serious because it's Anna Fox, and
yes,
knowing the name, I already know everything in there had a name. You probably
yes,
was probably one of the few new faces in that orgy.
yeah, yeah. There are a lot of like big names out there. I was just like, oh gosh, this is so.
So, how many of the transgender women got a hold of you?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, it was all a blur. It was just beautiful women. Like I was just like, I'm in heaven. I don't care who's touching me. I want it all, please.
Oh my god! So, so now, of course, the shoot with Rome Major, of course, is different because we about to get to that because it's one on one and it's not an orgy. So
Mhm.
different pressure, different scenario.
Yes,
So now let's move to that. He hit you up, y'all set it up. You
yes.
know, you go, how was it? Was you nervous? How did he make you feel comfortable? You know
Oh
what I'm saying? To
yes,
be in
yeah.
front of the camera. You feel what I'm saying? And also, you she's shooting studio style because
Yeah,
Rome shoots studio style. That's a cameraman. You got the
yes.
lights. You might have a boom mic. Hell, she might even have a makeup artist. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So, so
And
yeah,
pretty sure you took pretty girl pictures. So go ahead, paint the picture.
yes. So shooting with Rome was great. So I actually got the chance to do like a scene with just him and I, as well as a group scene that let's see, we had me, him, Bobby Adore, um, Arya Sloan, Ava Max. So I was
See,
just like, this is
you
great.
understand the names just keep. She got a hit list for your ass, people.
So I was just like, this is awesome. And like each time that like I talked to Rome or like did a scene with Rome, like definitely made me feel like super comfortable. Like, yeah, like 7 different like light setup, cameraman. I'm just like, uh it's so bright.
Oh
And it
yeah.
was it was really great. I was super comfortable working with him, and gosh, like yeah, I definitely love working with him, and I definitely need to hit him up to get another scene down.
So you did. Because the dick is
Um,
good for what I heard. So,
yes,
and
yeah,
let's keep it one. We keep 100 on my show.
yes,
Yes, we choose who we fuck on camera for content trade based off if we actually want to fuck them at first.
yes,
We'll get
yeah.
to the rest. We get to the rest of the criteria in a little bit, but her criteria anyway. So for you, you didn't cut it like this. You came in cutting your teeth with big names, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
I
good.
did.
So for you, now we get to it.
Yeah.
Your thought process on how you pick your male times is gonna be way different than a content creator or any average rookie. Cause you ain't an average rookie. You ain't shit. She was porn star after the orgy. So for you, What do you look at when it comes to a male talent that says content? I will shoot content with you.
Yes. So typically my process when I am like searching for male talent, honestly, like most of the content, actually, I believe like all the guys that I've shot with have actually like reached out to me.
Mhm.
But like if I'm searching for content like partners, I'm just like, all right, let's like see first of all like what following do you have? How active are you with posting? What's your engagement level?
Mhm.
And who have you recently shot with? Because yes, like I am searching to shoot with you, but this whole industry is networking. So
Yeah.
like I work with you and let's see who we can like recommend for each other. Like, hey, like you started with so and so before and like since I'm a bi girl, like I'm like what chick do you should I work with? What guy should I work with? Like let me see if I have somebody that I've worked with that I can get you in contact with because it's just like
Mhm.
we want to help everyone grow. So
Yeah,
it
because you walked into the mainstream circle. I keep telling people there's levels to this porn shit, people.
yes.
She's AVN status. Let's just make that clear. When she shot with Rome, AVN status. You feel what I'm saying? Because let's keep it 100. I tell people this: who you shoot with makes a difference. Because as you saw, one, your shoots got bigger with each shoot,
Yeah.
more professional with each shoot. You feel what I'm saying? I do believe you have also done what is called paid gigs. Am I correct? Where you
Yes,
got
I've also
different
done paid
shoots.
gigs.
So
Yes.
now let's discuss that for a sec, because like I said, I love it when people that did the business talk to people that do the business. Because
Yes.
it's
Yes.
like this. With Rome, you knew of him, right?
Yes. Knew of
With some of
him.
these paid gigs, I tell people the difference between content trade and paid. You paid gig, you don't know who you're fucking walking into the door, and you ain't got
Yes.
much time to build chemistry. So for you, your first paid shoot where you didn't know the male talent, how did you handle that? How was that? How was that shoot?
Yeah, so pretty much usually for me like I trust my agency, Ideal Image Models. They'd be like, "Hey, this person or this company is looking to work with you. This is what we're looking at and blah 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 all this information." And so for me, I'm just like, "Great. Super hyped. Thank you." And then for like presenting this to me, if it's possible, send me their Twitter handle, like the name of the company, the name of the person I might be working with. I mean, like, I would like to see who I'm working with. Like, I may not know their personality, but if, like, okay, let me check their Twitter, like their engagement, what they post, what they've been doing. So I'm just like, so I can mentally prepare myself for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's like how I work. Like, if I don't know you, then like the best way to get to know you is through your content, through your public presence. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best way I can prep myself for like not personally knowing somebody.
Yeah, and also when you're there and you
Yeah.
interact with him, how do you handle developing chemistry with not much time to develop it? Because, like I said, because so people can understand, I can break this down, and she agreed with me. She's over there getting her makeup and hair done, getting ready to do the pretty girl shoot. She's doing the
Yes.
pretty girl shoot. He's over there chilling. The only time, unless he's involved in either the still,
Hmm.
photograph still, not scene still, difference,
Yeah.
or the actual photo shoot, which they usually do to have the cover or what have you. He's out of the way. She ain't gonna really get a chance to talk to him that way. So I had to paint the picture like that. So for you, the chemistry is developed when y'all get on camera. So how do
Yeah.
you feel him out at the same time? I'm trying to say it right. Feel him out, but at the same time, be mindful of yourself.
Yeah, of course. Okay, one of my more recent paid gigs, I did a scene with Isaiah Maxwell.
That's
Um
the name.
And so, like, yes, I knew of him, but like before being booked for the scene, it was just like I know very little. So I came up to the scene, did the hair and makeup, did the pretty girl shots. So like that first 2 hours, it was just me and like the camera crew and like the director, and so same thing, asking questions, like being like, hey, like how's today gonna go? Like, what's the vibe for today? With my personality, like I'm really easygoing, I'm really fun, I'm really bubbly, it's really easy for me to like just get into headspace for scenes, which is great. And then like after we did all the pretty girl shots and everything, eventually Isaiah came and him and I got to talk. So it's just like talking. So it's just like, how long have you been in the industry? Like, what was your favorite part of the industry? Like, what are you looking forward to? Or like, what are your expectations of the scene? So like if I have the chance to talk with my co-star, then like those are typically the questions that I'm asking.
Yeah, because also the beauty of it is too is it lends you to find content partners of a certain level because you
Yeah.
already shot with them. I mean, hell, you done fuck my brains out. Might as well do shoot for content. Shit, because trust me, it was stop and go, stop and go.
Yeah.
I know. And I done done them style shoots, about 15 years. I'm trying to tell you. So now, when did you get the agent?
I got the agent probably about 9 months ago, I think.
Hmm, okay. And how many
Yeah, so
shoots was you into the business before you grabbed the agent?
um honestly, once again, Rome actually helped with that. uh, um yeah, so I happened to be hanging out with Rome and T Real
Uh,
uh was there as well. So that's why I got connected to idol image models and
yeah, yeah. Because see, a lot of time, okay, then once again, she has the unique. She ran into an agent. You feel me? So for you, working with an agency, because you got
yeah,
girls that do independent, you hear bad shit about agency, you hear good shit about agency. For
yeah.
you, what was the plus of working with an agency? You feel me? And what was it about that agency? Because other than the fact that Rome introduced you, that made you say, you know something, fuck it, I'll do this agency shit.
Yeah, of course. So I started off doing independent, doing like solo, doing just content trade collab work. Pretty much like getting pretty much just like getting anything that I could by being independent and like growing that way. Like I said, eventually was hanging out with Rome, met T Real, and then got introduced to the that agency. So the reason why I decided to go with an agency and Ideal Image Model specifically is that T Real is talent as well as an agent, and so like he knows both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Also the part with this is that it's not that often that you will find companies that have people of color like as their top agents. So with that, it's just like, yeah, working with a black agent, they know what it's like being black in the industry, and like no, like, all right, like here's like where we need to push this content, where here's what like little things we need to do this. So it's definitely a lot easier like working with people who understand.
Yeah, because it's the agent got has already developed. It's just like music and record labels. They already developed the relationships with the major companies, and they know
Yeah.
what the companies look for. Because for what I'm taking a look, I can't show y'all what I'm showing y'all. For example, she don't really have any tattoos from what I can see.
Oh,
Believe it
wow.
or not, they give a fuck about that.
They do. They really do. They don't want you to have lots of tattoos unless you're doing like a company like Alterotic. Like they want you like more like every day. Like they don't want you like standing out too much.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because it's what people don't understand is these companies been making money for so many years. It takes
very
a
old school.
catastrophic
Yeah.
moment for them to throw shit against the wall, see if it stick moment.
Yeah.
So they're gonna stick with what makes them money and stuff. And for you, not being in the business is wrong, and has shot with the companies and the talent. How taken back are you by that? Because a lot of people might come in their first year and they make money, but they don't make an impact. You have made money and made the impact. So how taken back are you back by that, especially in just a short time?
Gosh, I am so like just like absolutely taken back because like I'm just like, how did I even do this? Like before this, I was doing like a regular like 9 to 5 receptionist job, and I'm just like, this isn't making me happy. So like
Yeah.
I started like going into like adult work, and I'm just like making these moves, meeting these people, and like getting like my name, my face, like my like media personality like out there, and like I'm just so happy that like I've had these opportunities, and at the rate that it's going, I see that I'm going to have a lot more opportunities, and I'm super like excited to like take on those.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So now I gotta ask her the fun questions real quick. Shall we get to it? Do
Okay,
we do anal?
so,
No, so do we do anal sex?
whew, so I have done anal. I've done two anal scenes. One was a content trade, and one was a paid
Mm-hmm.
gig. Um, honestly, like it's not my favorite, but
Yeah, I can hear your voice.
yeah. Here's the thing though, because like for me, like I love double penetration, but not anal vaginal. Like I like double vaginal penetration. Like you can stretch out my pussy, like that is fine. But sticking something in my ass, I'm like, I need to
Oh,
be.
so we done double badge, huh?
Yeah.
Apparently she done double badge. So how strong is the orgasm? Because I love having these conversations. How strong is the orgasm from a double badge versus just a regular badge?
Gosh. Oh, it is great. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't say like it's funny because like I wouldn't say like I'm a size queen, but like compared to the people that I've been working with, you would think that I am. And the
You
fact that I
have
love
no choice. You were doing mainstream. Ain't nothing but big dicks on that goddamn
right.
thing.
So I'm just like, so big digs, double badge. I'm just like I don't know, like I love being able to challenge myself in that way where it's just like I want to see like how thick or how much I can take, and from there like being able like it's a full body like orgasm, like when like it's great like like when you're talking like for example like if you did get high and it's a full body high, it's like that and it's great, it is amazing, you're just like oh.
And when you first did it, how shocked you were that you pulled it off?
Oh man, it was just like, oh, it fits. I was like, oh gosh, because usually I'm just like, I'll look at it, and at first I'm like, I don't know about that, and then I'm just like, you know what, let's do it, and I'm like, success. Now feed me food.
I'm sorry, because there's only certain positions you can pull that off on. So I'm sitting there trying to think other positioning. Some of it is acrobatics. I'm just letting
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
it's definitely a lot of acrobatics where you're just like this leg here, this leg here. We got like limbs like halfway.
It's twisted within the pussy. That's what it is, people. You just spin the wheel. Just spin the wheel. So, are we looking have done or to add to our repertoire a gangbang?
Oh yes. Like I've done it in my like personal like vanilla life. Like I've done gangbangs like off camera. I would love to do it on camera. That will be my goal for this year is to get a gangbang this year
So,
professionally.
what's the biggest number gangbang you have done to date?
Um so 5. I had
It's not bad.
5 guys.
It's not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, 'cause I
Yeah.
know it's a conundrum. Do I want the lips or the pussy? Cause that mouth, dude, she got some pretty lips, people.
I do. I do. I have a pretty mouth and it does wonderful things.
Mm, I can believe it, and that tongue too. So she probably like that too. So of course you had made mention about a little bit of BDSM. Are
Yes.
you into the BDSM lifestyle? And
Yes.
tell us about that.
Yes. I'm definitely into the BDSM lifestyle. I would say that I first probably like 10 years ago was like my first experience in like my personal like my vanilla life going to like these parties in LA and like I started off just like people watching. Like I'd go, like I'd watch different scenes. Like people would approach me and I'm just like, stranger danger. And then like now I'm just like, oh, you want to spank me? Yeah. Oh, you want to do this to me? Sure. Oh, you want to do this? Great. Um but like I was saying, spanking is like my absolute favorite. It started off with that. Um, how, let's see. Okay, so my first like introduction, like actually being spanked or like hit with something, I don't remember exactly like the year or the group, but I was at an event and I was watching the scene and there was this couple who were doing the scene. The guy had the woman up on a St. Andrew's cross and he was using a bullwhip.
Mm,
And so like watched the scene, absolutely loved the sound of the whip, the crack of it, loved the sound like that she was making whenever it hit her, the care that he took of her, like hitting in like the right
mm.
spots and like
Or bullwhip.
checking in. Yes, bullwhip. And so after the scene, like respectfully, I'm just like absolutely loved it. Do you mind if I see like the prop that you were using? So like they're just like, oh yeah, here they like I had it in my hand, I felt it. I was just like, can I get hit with this?
It sounds so cute when you say that too. You can't help but say okay.
So I was just like, can I try it? And so like he was like, okay, like you sure? Like it's pretty nasty, like it hurts. And I'm just like, yeah.
So you have a high pain tolerance then.
I would say it's high. Um not like you can beat me up in any way type high. It's like certain parts
Mm,
like my butt, like I can like take like certain like props like getting hit with like a a lighter whip or floggers on my back.
mm,
So like certain areas, yeah, like I'm good with like being like hit or bruised on. So I would say like over the years, like I've done like scenes where like bull whips,
mm.
canes, heavy floggers, like it's just like I absolutely love impact play, I think it's more of a sensation thing where like every impact tool has a different feeling, and yeah, like I really
Focus, I
enjoy.
know she's speaking to my heart, but yes, Lord. Love me a submissive. Ain't nothing sexy on the planet. I swear. So now let's have the conversation that most podcasts don't have, because I always talk about this. When it comes to us doing this business, chasing this business,
Yes,
one of the things we have to learn is sexual responsibility and
yes,
sexual maturity. The reason why we have sacrifices that we make in this business. One of the ones is our personal sex life.
yes,
I done talked to this with swingers, single people, what have you, because the way that we were before porn, we can't be once we start this.
right.
You know? So how much of adjustment was it for you?
I would say it's definitely different. I would say it's putting yourself in a different mindset when it's just like, hey, like this is work and then this is personal, where it's just like
Mm-hmm.
if you're working all day doing like 2 to 3 scenes a week, 5 scenes a week, whatever your schedule is, like you have like that work mentality going on. And but then like when you go home, like sometimes like if you're partnered, like you don't want to have sex, like sometimes it's just like, hey, like today can like we just cuddle. And I think it's one of those things where it's just like if you are doing porn and you are in a relationship and you have partners, it's just having that open communication with them and figuring out like what works.
Mm-hmm.
Like typically for me, like when I do my scenes, like I'll do like my testing at TTS, do like 2 weeks of work, and then take like 2 to 3 weeks of just like not doing any scenes. I'll still be doing like my dungeon work, but that'll give like me time to like reset if I need to, or like spend time with any partner that I have.
Yes.
Um, so it's like separating and like just being able to communicate, but it is definitely different and like hard if you don't have a partner who doesn't understand.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Because it's one, they got to get over the hump that she's fucking other people. See, that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
swingers, poly, and other sex workers is date each other. That's kind of the reason why. But even more so than that, it's especially in your situation because you also do mainstream work.
Yeah,
That test got to be negative
yes,
at all times.
yes,
So now I can play, but I need the person I'm playing with to be clean, and
yes,
I know it.
yes. So yeah, so that's one of the things too, where it's just like you either have to have a partner in the industry, or like the person that you're with is like only with like with you, or if you're poly, it's just like, hey, like they only have like two partners, one of them being you. And
Yeah,
so
I done talked to plenty of swingers. They say they just can't go to the swing club and play like they want to
oh yeah, yeah, no,
because see the other part what the outsiders don't get, newbies don't get it. See, it ain't. See, the thing about TTS is everybody sees it.
yes, yes, everyone can see your records, so
Yeah.
if something pops up, they will see it.
So, in other words, it's safer to be with a porn star because we had tested probably more year. We had tested more times than you have years on this earth.
Yeah, yeah, the amount of times where it's just like it's like I get tested, like I do my scenes, and then it's literally like a day after like the 2 weeks is up, somebody's like, "Hey, let's shoot." I'm like, "I gotta retest." Bro, you're a day off.
I'm saying, and then TTS had their little issues every now and then, and oh
Yeah.
yeah, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Shoot, I might be retired, but I still keep my head to the game. So,
Yeah.
so for you, because here's the other thing: when it comes to filming, they don't
Mhm.
understand it. Yes, we're having sex, but it's work. It's not
It
easy.
is
This
work.
business is not easy.
Yeah.
And people walk in thinking they're gonna make a shitload of money. They thinking
Oh yeah,
that
no.
it's gonna be easy because I'm cute. It when
It's
walking
not
in, it when did it hit you that this shit is work?
like I knew like coming into it that it's work, that it is constantly promoting yourself. It is constantly planning things for yourself. It is staying up to date with like platform rules, staying up to your date with testing. It's like it's a nonstop job. And like for me coming in, like I said, like I was surprised when like people are reaching out to like shoot with me, or I'm just like, yes, like I'm a certain level like pretty, but like I know I'm not the prettiest person out there. So
No, no. To see, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Right? It ain't about being the prettiest. It's
yeah,
about being the sexiest. See, people don't realize the key to point is, and what has been missed in this day and age. They're trying to sell sex. No, what you're selling, what makes money, is selling the image, the
yes,
thought, and the fantasy of sex.
yes,
Because be honest, like I said before, you're not getting your dick rolled cowgirl anally as she squirts every day. You probably never
hmm,
even had it had done to you. So you feel me? So it's still a fantasy to a certain extent or what have you.
yeah,
And that's the other thing that I like is that you move, you promote, you market yourself as a porn star, not a content creator, not an influencer.
correct.
I can sit here and go down your page right now. I see just as many. I see more pretty girl shit. You know what I'm saying? As well as, even though yes, you got fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? You fucking up there. It's from the scene,
Yeah,
professional look. You feel me? So for
yeah.
you,
So I'm
how
mostly
much?
professional stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, how much as you started growing in the game that you thought about? Okay, sex appeal, sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would exactly. I would say that I naturally like a sexual person. Like I carry like a sexy persona. Like I am tall, I am slender, I walk like a model, behave like a model. Like I have like a persona,
Mm.
and then that's what I my work is. That it's maintaining that persona. Yes, like you see my like all like shy, like giggly, bubbly girl, but that's encompassed in like my whole like sexy like bubble thing where I'm like, yeah, like I'm super sexy, I do this and do that, but I'm still real. Like I still like have these emotions, these feelings, these different parts of me, and that's what also brings in like the
Yeah.
fans.
And see, that's why I say you're sexy and you have personality. And she has a, she looks pretty with a dick in her mouth. See,
Yeah.
because like Jada Fire said, and they asked the question, how did she make the Hall of Fame last 10 years of business? She said, I was the biggest, freakiest, nastiest slut you will ever see.
Yeah.
You know,
And
period.
that's the
That what
thing
it,
is like making a name for yourself. Like what are you known for?
yeah. Because see, ladies don't understand, and this is how I know that she good at what she do. Making love to the camera while getting fucked. So speak to that and learning the art of that.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. It's like when you are on camera, like people are watching the content because of the faces you make, the sounds you make, like the eye contact you're making. So if I'm sucking dick, I'm like literally just like looking up at you and just like figuring out like what is the view that's going to like make you want it more. So it's just figuring out the best way.
Mm. Well, people, well, I guess we can leave it on that note because I done held this sexy lady up here for almost an hour, and we
Oh my,
ain't touched a lot of shit. You
I
feel
know there's so much
me?
more.
So you know what I got to ask this sexy, sexy, tall
Okay. Well, ask
brick
me what
house.
you do.
Can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, you
Say no
can.
more. So we're gonna bring her back to the smokers lounge and to my premium smokers that was screaming and say they want to see those legs, they want to see that booty, and maybe them boobies. I'm going to give her to come to loyal fans to the premium smoke room, people. That's right.
Yes.
5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy, plus special event episodes. And I even go live on X. And you know what happens in the premium smoke room. The conversation gets way more saucier. Things become more unpredictable. They become more wilder. Tits pop out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. And to show you that I just don't talk about it, I was about it. You can go over to the video store and check out my work as I give ladies the work because big dicks grow in the sticks. That's why they used to call me Big Country. And also for my Spotify users, my Spotify listeners, I have a subscription side over there too for you to spend money. First off, I give you Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers about the business. We give you that smoke from a male perspective, as well as I had the smoke on it, where I give my unapologetic commentary, opinion on so many different subjects. And y'all really get to see me cut up, plus an array of other episodes for you to binge watch over 400 of them. I don't feel like going through it. So, and if you're listening and watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. And I'm working on a subscription side over there as well. So with that being said, Miss Sinclair, tell everyone where they can spend money on you, gorgeous.
Yes, yes. So you can find me on my OnlyFans. It's going to be spelled my name, Dani Synclair. Spelling once again is DANISYNCLAIR. I definitely have a lot of exciting, fun, just a variety of different clips on there, ranging from solos, boy girls, girl girls, group scenes, and this year I actually want to get more into dressing up and doing a lot of cosplay stuff. So it'll be so much
You
fun.
know
So
she
check
gotta come
that.
back. You know she gotta come back. You know I love cosplayers. Shout out to Liaris, Radagimo, and all those sex and ebony cosplayers. I
Yes.
love highlighting them on my show. So what did you smoke over today, smokers? What did you learn? Well, first off, this the new legend. Pay attention. Remember that name. Remember that face. That cleavage and that sexy smile of hers, those sexy lips, because she's gonna be around for a nice long time. I'm here to show you the spectrum of how this business works, how ladies get into the business. There's different ways of doing and getting into this business. But how they see you is how they need to continue to see you. And if they change, it's because you leveled up, not leveled backwards. And
Hmm.
like I'm trying to show you people, image is everything in this business. From the talent that you fuck to how you look on the camera, how you work the camera. Because everybody's watching that. I talked about making love to the camera. And yeah, it's very important. Because once again, we're selling the image and the fantasy of sex. From the way she talks, the way that she walks, to the way that she looks at the camera, she getting hit doggy style as he's pulling her hair. To her deep throating the fuck out of a dick blowing bubbles. With personality, with sex appeal, and the way that she moves her body. It all speaks to elegant slut. That what
Hmm.
makes the money in this. It's more than just shoving a dildo in your coochie and pointing your toes. It's
Right.
more than dropping selfies or what have you. It's more than putting water and chupa on your whatchamacallit.
Oh
You're
yeah.
marketing yourself, and you're marketing yourself to, how can I put this, go beyond porn.
Yes.
Because in this day and age, they don't give a fuck you had an OnlyFans. If you got enough followers, you're a Fashion Nova girl. You doing sponsorships. You doing this. You never know what the next step may bring. The key is prepare yourself for the next step, and part of that is where you at now. Just like you got rappers, we take people from music. We take the same philosophy in music brings it to porn. And you want to be honest, the same philosophy in porn, you can take to any entertainment field, any type of business, because you know what porn is? A business.
Business. Yes, it is.
So I hope y'all learned something, and I hope you got entertained. And you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Danny.
Goodbye, y'all.
Yeah.